I'm Emma. I'm 39. I've got a 2-year-old daughter. I have a chronic health condition, so I recognise that I probably won't be able to go back to work how I used to. So I started exploring the idea of working for myself from home. My idea is kind of what I would have classed as a hobby to begin with, which I saw as a bit of a dirty word. But as I've gone through the process, I kind of got to the point where I think, actually, does it matter if it's a hobby? Who cares if it's a hobby? Who's labelled it a hobby? You know, and I've changed how I see things. My idea is about starting a pre-loved business, and it's got legs and potential to do so many different things. I've got so many ideas in my head, and I'm still exploring the idea whether I'm going to be able to do it and work it around my health. But so far, everything that I've learned has just been positive information. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the course. It's kind of, I've gone from feeling a little bit lost with all this stuff in my head and not really knowing and feeling like it's not really worthy or valid or doesn't really mean anything, to actually feeling actually I've got some good ideas. It could be something, and even if it doesn't become business, it could be a hobby, it could be something to help me build my confidence. So I'm in a good place. It feels really good, it feels really positive, and I've really enjoyed the course. For career, when I started the course, I'd put it as a 3, because I didn't see me having any career because I haven't been able to. And my health, I'd also put health down as a 6. Now on the latest wheel, my health had only gone up by 1. I'd put it as a 7, but my career had gone up to 8.
Wow.
Although my health hasn't changed and my health is what it is, I actually think it's really positive that it went up by 1, and especially that my career went up by by 5. And I think it's all to do with perception. I think it changing how I've kind of, instead of seeing all these things stopping me, they're more like things to work around, and navigate, rather than, you know, they're not solid walls, they're not completely solid. I've got the ability to sort of go in between them and navigate them, and almost like move the goalposts a little bit, sort of thing. And I just felt really different when I was doing the wheel this time. I kind of felt like I didn't really know how to answer, because a lot of them, although it was saying to answer honestly, I felt like the majority of them were really, really positive, and I wanted to give everything 10. But to be realistic, I knew I had to sort of be a little bit more realistic and know it's not that everything's suddenly perfect. It's more of a case of I've changed how I view things, and I've changed not just how I see things, but I've kind of, I don't know, I've got a different feel about stuff. It feels different in here. It's kind of a bit more, it doesn't seem as scary, and as it doesn't seem like everything's no. It's more of a case of, let's see what happens, you know, let's try. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, because it doesn't have to be, this is my idea and this is how it's going to work. It could be, this is my idea, but it turns into this, and it might go this way, and it might turn into this. And it's more about the possibilities. It feels there's so much more possible. It's just about fitting it in with where it is at the moment. And instead of trying to rush it and stress it and push it forward, I can take a more relaxed approach to work into my health and work around my health. And you know, it doesn't have to be, I've always seen it as you have to have something on paper, you have to have a shop, you have to have a web page, you have to have something to show for your business. But actually at the moment I'm gathering all the information, and that's important. Like Jess was saying, I think it was Jackie, when she was saying she'd got her business and it was all of a sudden it was a business, and then she had to go and gather all the information, whereas I'm doing it the opposite way. I'm gathering all the stuff, and then I'll have something at the end if I wanted to turn it into a business, which it just feels different. It feels so much lighter and relaxed, and I feel so positive about it. I still feel positive about it. When I started up my own business years ago, I hated it within the moment I started it. It was so stressful and heavy and worrying, and I stopped enjoying it. And I'm not doing that right now. I know I'm not actively a business, but I'm enjoying the process, and enjoying learning and looking at the possibilities. So I think it's all, I feel really different, which sounds really airy fairy, but it does. It's made me see things from a much different perspective than what I did before. So yeah, it's, even though it's just a wheel with numbers on it, it means so much more from just a piece of paper.
Yeah.
I feel powerful. I feel really excited, really optimistic. I know I've got the tools, I know I've got the skills. It's a bit like suddenly you've shone this torch onto me, and it's helped me to discover things that I'd forgot were there. So yeah, I feel like I've suddenly gained such a lot, but it was already there. It's just, I've just, like Nina said, you've rediscovered yourself. Yeah, I feel really good. I feel really positive. I feel really excited. I might not after Christmas, but you know, I do feel normally by this time, getting to this close to Christmas and having to sort Christmas, I probably would have been stressing and worrying about juggling the two, but I don't feel like that. So it feels like something shifted. So I do actually feel really positive. And I actually do feel actually after Christmas it will still be positive because I've got something to look forward to still. So yeah, I feel good. I feel really, really positive.
So beautiful. Thank you so much. It was so lovely to work with you.
And you, thank you. I really appreciate it. It's been really good.
Fantastic.
Really enjoyed it.
Thank you.